and welcome to another expression of serotonin. Today we are in the hotel room and we have Diane in the background.
Hello there.
That's Diane. We are away to see Gary Numan tonight. So I thought we'd do one of those putting the makeup on shit. So not only you might get amused by the story, but you can also get a laugh me trying to put a face on. So here's hoping it works. Bit of the green to get down with the red. So anyway, this story. Seeing as we're going to see Gary Numan tonight, I'm going to do the story of when I got accused of threatening Gary Numan's wife. And there are people who still think that I threatened Gary Numan's wife, and I didn't. But judge for yourself at the end of the story. So anyway, St Luke's, lovely church. I'll not go too much into the history of it, but I do need to do a little bit because it was one of the weird, like, you know, Christian sects and that. Very big on the processionals, which is important for the seating arrangements, which is coming up in the story. So anyway, so that's St Luke's, very nice. It was the acoustic tour 2023. And unfortunately, Diane,
Me.
couldn't make it. What was it? Your sister, wasn't it? Was it your sister? No, your auntie. Your auntie was Noel. Aye, oh, was it? So it was gutted, absolutely gutted. Bugger. Oh, it's got to get her auntie to help. Anyway, so Diane couldn't make it. So it was just me on the end, going upstairs to sit in the seats, because that's like, I've got the walking stick and that, so get special seats and that. So goes up the stairs to the seating area, looks, and you can see my name a mile off, like Christina Vauk on two seats, because I've done one for Diana as well. Second row up, really, like, you know, A4, but really big, so it was like, oh, that's cool. Went to go in the middle, because that's what it looked like with the gap, with the seats, that's what it looked like the stairs would be. But no, as I say about that processional bit, you had to go up the sides and down the back and all the rest of it. So, I'm supposed to be doing my makeup at the same time, eh? So, I went to go in the middle, looks up, and it was that sort of blue-red light, you know, with no colours and things. Looks up at this woman who, I swear to God, was the absolute double of this junkie that I used to know in Dundee about 20 years before. Worrying part of that is I know she'd been dead for quite a few years. So I looked at this woman going, oh my fucking God, a double her, and then realised there wasn't any stairs there, like beside her sort of thing, so doubles back. And I'm thinking to myself, good, poor bugger, I hope she gets off whatever it is before she goes as well, sort of stuff. Woman I knew, she was a junkie and then an alkie, sort of stuff. So goes up round the back, goes to my seats, which was right behind this woman, who is going from jumping up and in the white, right in the middle, right like in front of us. Couldn't see a bloody thing. So sitting there fucking moaning. Now, that's, at this point, I'm going to say, right, it's like, for months, I was like, I never said anything. But at one point, I did say, if that fucking junkie doesn't sit down, I'm going to shove my stick up her arse. So that could be construed as a threat, granted. Anyway, so she's doing this and she's jumping up and down, she's being fucking arsey herself, and we're getting annoyed. There was like a couple sitting beside us as well, so they're getting annoyed because they couldn't see anything either. So finally, I said that about shoving the stick up the arse and all the rest of it. She did hear it. She stopped for a wee minute, but then started again and things, obviously, with like the audience and that. So the guy that was with the couple, he's like, do you want me to go down and see the security guard? I was like, oh yeah, please, I can't do that all through the gig. So he goes down, has a word with the security guard, and the security guard has a word with the junkie. So he's talking to her, she's like moaning about it, looking back at me, giving me like real evils and all the rest of it. I'm smiling and waving as you do and things, and she gets told, no, you have to sit down. Now, at this point, she decided that she wanted to go somewhere else, and she went, I'd noticed this security guard standing at the door, who immediately saw that and came across, and it wasn't until that point then that I realised that it was Gary Numan's wife, and not some random junkie that was just sitting in front of me. So that was a wee bit embarrassing. So, but at the end of the gig, and fine, it was brilliant, by the way, the acoustic gig was fantastic. Next day, I think it was Birmingham, and it was like, oh, Gary, my wife got threatened last night in Glasgow, and I'm like, fucking hell, wonder when that happened. I was sitting right behind her, and I never seen anything happening going on the thing. Couple of days later, finally comes out, yes, it was me. Apparently it was me that was threatening her. And she was telling, and Gary Numan even said on the stage that it was this Glaswegian woman was threatening her. So, basically, for you fragiles out there, pile of crap. I didn't at all. I might have threatened to shove the stick up her arse, but that's only because she kept on jumping up and down. When she stopped, I would have stopped too. Anyway, that's my story of how Gemma Webb became my nemesis, or I became hers, whatever way you want to put it. And that's it, really. That's my fame has preceded me, and most fragiles absolutely hate me and still believe the story, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, better get this makeup on because we're going out the night. So, I'll see you later. Say goodbye, Diane.
Bye, Diane.
So, bye for now, and hopefully see you again for another expression of serotonin. Is that alright?